Hello and welcome to this video showcasing Omastar V. Omastar V has been out for a while, but no one's ever really used it because there are alternative ways of getting out Archeops. But I've found this to be pretty strong, making use of disruption cards. So 4 Path to the Peak and 4 Iono from the latest set, PAL Day Evolved. There is also a Therapeutic Energy from one of the recent sets, which can be attached to Snorlax to prevent it from sleeping after an attack. And the principle of the deck is you go second, you try to summon the Archen into play on turn 1. In fact, you can usually pull that off pretty much every time. You then want to evolve up to Archeops and then just attack with a range of attackers. So we've got Snorlax, we've got Slaking, we've got Radiant Charizard, which you may have to attach all of the energy to get that to attack, because Path to the Bleak you want to hold in play for as long as possible. And there's also a Drapion for anything that's weak to Dark. So let's go and have a look at a game. Okay, so in this instance, I'm not actually sure if we won the coin toss or not, but generally speaking, everyone else is going to go first. So obviously, either they won it and chose to go first, or we won it and chose to go second. We don't have a basic Pokemon, unfortunately. It looks like a Mew deck from the sleeves. Obviously, with the Drapion in the deck, you've got a reasonable chance against Mew. There are other attackers that can do quite considerable damage as well. Obviously, there is the Genesect that's weak to fire, so you can hit them with the Radiant Charizard. We're starting off with Snorlax. Looking at the hand, we've got quite a good hand. We've got Battle VIP Pass to get down the Omastar, and potentially another Pokemon, maybe a Snorlax. But we do need... Oh, we have a Switch card. We have a Switch card to get into the active. What would be useful, though, is if we could get a Gift Energy onto the active Omastar. So if the Omastar goes down, we can draw cards, keep the game moving. So yep, in this case we've got another Battle VIP Pass. So yep, let's bench the Omastar, and Snorlax is usually pretty good as a single prize attacker. And then we're going to have to attach the Forest Seal Stone at some point, so that we can get that the Gift Energy. The Gift Energy would be the best one to go and get. So I'll quick scan through the deck, see what's available. Yeah, and then we can go and get that Gift Energy. No, the Jet Energy. I'm sure that's a misplay on my part there. But obviously it does save the Gift Energy for later, so we can draw some more cards later. Never too sure really to play the Path here, considering they haven't got they weren't doing a huge amount in turn 1. But it's Mew VMAX. They can pop up at any time, so it's always good just to stick a Path down. I appreciate I haven't really got a lot going on myself on my side of the board, but it's just too tempting not to do. So yeah, summon the Archen into play, and let's see what Mew VMAX can do. It is looking pretty diabolical at their end, but obviously if they can get a Mew VMAX and a Turbo Energy, they're hitting for 190, and that's a knockout as things stand. So 2 Mew VMAX. Let's see what else they've got, and a double turbo. So, oh, they're just going to hit for 110. That's fine. So hopefully we can top deck something useful here. Boss. Okay, not the greatest. Just chill for another turn. See if we can get anything else off the top deck. Might be worth just attaching that double turbo energy to something so that we can get an attack off at some point, not too far away. Let's see what they can do during their turn then. Obviously got a lot to think about with 3 cards. Perhaps going to go for a note. Thought they might go for a Chromatic, but no, they're just going to keep on hitting. Okay, that's what we can do then. So this time we get Gift Energy. So that's probably what I should have got at the start of the game. However, the way the game has gone so far is that they're going to take a single prizer, so they'll have to then take 2 prizes and then a single prizer at the minimum to win the game. So this should put us in a pretty strong position when they knock out this Snorlax. There is no recovery in the deck, so once they're gone, they're gone. And, the velocity doesn't really make too much difference here. But fortunately, I've drawn into the Drapion there, which is pretty useful against the Mew, especially considering they've got no Genesect down at all, but they have just drawn cards. So the obvious thing to do is, the obvious thing to do would be to get out an Archeops, and then we can start getting that energy out of our deck. Just a bit of a decision here about what to get rid of. We really need to keep the Lumineon for later, so that we can Lumineon for boss potentially. So probably the correct decision there. Get the Archeops out, and then we can Iono. Unfortunately, we have given them more cards, and we kind of knew that they didn't have a Genesect. But we're in a pretty strong position here. We're going to take 3 prizes. We've got the Archeops. We probably just need to 2-shot at a Mew VMAX later on in the game to win. So we're in a stronger position than they are as things stand. Bit of a misplay there. There's no need to go and get the energy out. However, if we play Path again, it's always useful. Or if they play Path, just have that energy on the Pokemon. Just got to put this 60 damage. Doesn't really matter too much where this goes. So that's a nice 3 prizes. They have just 1 Pokemon in play, so it's looking pretty promising at this point in time. Let's see if they can get the KO at there, and probably just need a Genesect or 2. Yep, 1 Genesect. Chromatic Tails, 1 time. Oh, nice. Let's see what they can do. Power Tablet. Judge. Oh. I do believe though that I have. I could be wrong. I don't think I actually have a Gift Energy on the Drapion, which is bad. But we've been Iono'd into an Iono, which is always quite nice, and also an Archeops, so we can get double Archeops down. So we're looking pretty steady. Even if they get the Drapion knockout, they still need to knock out 2 more, and we just need to knock out 1, which we should be able to quite easily 2-shot. I'm going to be able to Iono. We have 3 prize cards remaining, so we can just attack with the Slaking. We don't need the Path to the Peak to get that attacking with the Slaking. So a quick scan through what else is in this deck. So the Energy Search is in there, so that you can go and get the Fire Energy for the Charizard, because the only way that you can attack with the Charizard or a range of the Water type Pokemon is by using the non-special energy. So you need the Energy Search to go and get that, but you can get that quite easily with all of the Arvens that are in the deck. There's a couple of boss in there to pick up the things that have retreated to the bench. Choice Belt is what gets you up to 290 with Slaking or 280 with Charizard. Forest Seal Stones are great turn 1 to just get that last piece that you need to set up the attack. That's about it really. Scanning through it. The V-Guard energy is useful occasionally just to stay alive against some of the bigger attacks. Gets your HP to 260 effectively on the Slaking. So we're going to deal some considerable damage to this Mew VMAX. Just attaching the Gift Energy there, just to draw up. I mean, the Gift Energy is great. I have tried this deck with 3 in, but the V-Guard Energy is good. There's just too much to try and cram into this deck. There's so many options, and I think 50 energy is about right. This is kind of the optimal deck that I've got to after maybe sort of 25 games. So I'm kind of happy with it, how it is at the moment. It does have seemingly good matchups against quite a lot of the meta sort of decks at the moment as well. Although no one likes disruption. So what we're looking at here, potentially attacks from them in the region of 280, but they are in a position where if they take a knockout, I can easily just take a KO with anything, other than the Omastar on the bench. So they probably will ideally retreat into Malouetta and take a knockout. And if they can't do that, they probably need to try and heal the Mew VMAX by shuffling the VMAX back into the deck. They're digging through the deck. Maybe they just haven't found it. Maybe they're just hoping I misclick if they attack. Sorry, and it goes over to my turn, hitting for a lot of damage with the fusion energy. Obviously, the Archeops make for good attackers as well. They attack for 120, so you can attack for 160 on a Snorlax if you've got the double turbo energy, and then 120. That's 280, which is pretty much all V stars. Okay, so I can attack with anything at this point. It's just a case of promoting to the active, hoping that there's some energy left in deck. I suspect there is. Let's have a look. Yeah, there's a couple. I could have just attached both of those for game. So yeah, just attach the energy and declare the attack and take the win against Mew VMAX, which is always pleasing to get the win against Mew. Okay, hope you enjoyed watching it. Don't forget to like and subscribe.